I hope so. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see if it works, because I have no idea. It's always a wild guess with me if that did work or not. Okay, let's see. Yeah, kind of seeing myself, but that means like absolutely nothing, because I can see myself and you still might be not able to watch me. If anyone can see me, could you... Okay, we have 5 viewers. That means that somebody can obviously see me. I will close you. I will make a close-up. Just have to like aim the frame that I see on the screen, not my phone frame, because it's weird. Okay. Okay, so I will just... Oh, hi Asha, so nice to see you. So I know that there have been a couple of reindeers lately. Finnabair did one, and Nudo did an awesome stream here in Redesign group with the reindeers, and honestly they inspired me to make one for myself. I had this base laying around since like forever. He is a little bit damaged. I tried to glue him back together, and I hope that it will work out. It's quite big, so it doesn't fit my frame. Or maybe it will, because my screen is lying to me today. So I will see on the screen if you can see the whole figurine. Anyway, it's a wooden base. It was this color. I already gave it a soft layer, very thin coat of white Prima gesso. Oh yes, he can fit like that, so that will be awesome. Okay, I just need something. Oh, let's grab this one to support the base as well, so he will lay relatively flat. Okay, and let's jump in. So I have today a lot of Finnabair goodies. I have some special trinkets in the snowflakes shape. Of course, I don't have the name of the product because I lost the rest of my packaging, but I have a lot of Finnabair elements today. I have also some nature elements to dig in. We have some pine cones, some tiny Christmas bulbs, and some other cool stuff. And we have, hello Moika, and we have whole bucket of bells. So okay, first stuff first, I want to make him a steampunky eye. Wait, let's support this part, because all those gears that I have here, they can create quite a bunch of really cool looking eyes. I will give you a quick example. You know, when we will layer them up, they can create like here we would have a people, here we have the eyelashes, and it could be a really cool eye for the reindeer. So I want to play with my parts and find the best eye for him. Eye for the reindeer. And I think that I would like to use one of those. They have brads inside them, but I have brads that will match better to the project if I just can find them, or maybe not, it depends. Yes, I can. Okay, so I have those that that have like screw and nail tops instead of the brad part, and I'm hoping that with this one I will be able to like assemble my eye and put it on the side to dry while we will struggle with Mr. Reindeer. Okay, I like it like that. How about adding this one? Yeah, that would be cool if the snowflake would be silver. That means that we have to mix our metals. And for really long time I wasn't up for mixing metals, but now I love it. Okay, it looks super cool. Yes, Asha, it's it's box from Credence. There were candy in here. It's a Polish brand that makes different foods, so I had some kind of candies inside, and now it serves as dig-in box. I really like this one as the center, and maybe I will have, okay, big ones can move out. Maybe this one will be even better, or the one with the patina. Decisions and first world problems. I don't know. I think that I like it like this. So now I have to find a nail that will be matching. Let's take a silver one with the cross. Okay, and I will stick my elements together with 3D gel. Or maybe I don't need the top one. Maybe only 3 layers will be okay. Yeah, I think that I can put this one aside. Okay, so heavy body gel. It will adhere everything to everything if you are patient enough. And I hope that, you know, I'm working on that. I'm working on not poking stuff before they have an actual chance to stick together. So let's put a little bit gel here, and all the excess will ooze out. And now let's add this one on top, and let's secure it in the back. So that should hold it together. Okay, so that will be my eye. It's quite big. He have quite a big eye, but I still think it's cute and adorable. Okay, so the rest of the reindeer, I was thinking that I would like to put the locket here on his chest, and we can use this one or the small one. Hello, Christiana, so nice to see you. Oh my god, you know, people, it's ridiculous, but because of the Christmas madness, my friends, to hang out with me, they have to come to live streams. Okay, so I have this really big locket, and I really like it. It have a cool flow with the rest of the project, and the small one is adorable as well. Big or small? Okay. Decisions. Okay, let's put it aside, and let's start with a little bit of the interest on the outlets. So I have here my absolutely favorite Finnabair stencil, and I really love that stencil. You can tell that by how loved and abused it is. And I just want some of those intricate patterns on the on his horns, on the outwards. And I will use icing paste. I have one in the shade white gold. It's a beautiful gold. The plan is that we are aiming for purple with gold and white today. We will see how it will go. Okay, so here we have an ear. It would be cool not to have the outline texture on the ear. I would love to have a third hand to hold my part while I'm holding the texture. Not the texture, while I'm holding the stencil and applying the texture. It would be super cool to have the third hand. Okay. Okay. That's great. Okay, those sounds that you can hear, it's my cat just craving for the attention. Oops, I missed the spot. So let's add it here. And you shouldn't do it like that because you can ruin all the texture here with the stencil on top. But maybe it will be not all ruined. Yes, it's not. Okay. On the neck, I can clean it up. I have quite... okay, so let's maybe make a leg as well. 1 second, I need to scrape off the excess of the paste from my stencil. That's great. In 1 second, my special helper will come back and I will force him to clean the stencil under the warm water, because if this paste will, you know, dry in the stencil, then Holy Santa, bring me a new one. There is no way I will be able to clean it off. Yes, my magic helper just entered the room. Okay, you will do. I didn't mean you, but you will do. So,
are you live?
Yes, I'm live.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, okay. No,
Wait, no, don't go, don't go, don't go, don't
yes,
go.
I will go. Bye.
No, I have a joke for you. Come on.
No. Why?
Wash my stencil.
No.
Very carefully, please.
Why?
Because I ask you to. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if he knows that Santa is not coming to the kids that do not clean their stencils. Okay, so we have a little something on the legs and on the outlets, and all the things that I have here I can clean off. It doesn't have to be perfect. We will paint it anyway. Okay, so now the bottom of his feet, I would like to add something over there as well. And I found this old Prima emblem, and I think that this one will create a decent Christmassy hoof for my reindeer. And I think that I have at least one more that could go on this leg as well. Yeah, that would be cool. I would just have to break a part of it. What happens if it will break in the wrong spot? Oh well, then I have another one, or we can skip that step, but it broke in the really good spot for me to add it as the fancy hoof. Okay, do I like it? Not necessarily. So maybe I broke it. Yeah, I broke it without any reason. Well, we will use it other time. Okay, and now let's stick those, put it here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay, and another. We want to have a nice blob of gel medium, and let's add it here. I don't mind that it's oozing out. I will clean it off later on, or maybe a little bit now, and all the excess, everything I can clean when it's a little bit dry when it starts to settle itself. Okay, so we started hoops and we started atlas, and now I feel brave enough to move to this area. So I'm still thinking that I want to put this one here. Yeah, he have Christmas shoes. That's a good look. That's a cute look for the reindeer. I have no idea why I want to put this part, this locket here. From some kind of reason, I'm pretty sure that it will look fab. And I have no idea with what I closed my page. Oh, okay, with jaw medium lead. Great. Great job. Great job. Okay. No, it's still the wrong lid. Well, I will find it later on. Okay, so I'm thinking that I want to put the locket here and maybe some Christmas stuff on the bottom. Okay, locket, we will think about you. And now, okay, that should give you quite a good look on his hooves, because I think that some pine cones will look super cool over there, and they will add a little bit to my Christmassy look. I'm kind of thinking that I want to go purple. I'm still not sure. I'm in love with the Neka's reindeers. Again, she did live a couple days ago. I believe that it was on Friday here in the group, and then Anna did a live stream, and she also did an albino reindeer. He was white with pink, and I think that they look so adorable, and I would be tempted to go into this fantasy reindeer look. Okay, it would be cool to have a smaller pine cone instead of this one, but I'm not sure if we can. Oh yes, we have a baby one, baby pine cone. Okay, the elements have to be in an even numbers, otherwise it will drive me mad. And yes, I know we will have 4 of them on the project in total, but split it into 2 spots, 2 uneven number spots. Oops, just go here, go here, go here, adhere itself, adhere yourself. Yeah, great. Probably they will fall off a couple of times, but oh well. It's nothing that I cannot deal with. Okay, I'm looking for something that will be a perfect support here. How about this one? Will it be? Yeah. Okay, so my eye will go here, and I want to stick the eye at the end because would prefer not to have too much color on my metal elements. I prefer my metal elements in the metal color. So to make it easy for myself, I will try to avoid to paint over them. Okay, so this one will go here. If I will do it like that, then I can attach a bell here into this sticking element. Yeah, and that should be fine. Okay, and some elements here when he's painted. Okay, so it's time to dry him a little bit. I will have a pick on the comments because I have to pick on the other screen. And I already told you that he already got one coat of white gesso, so everything will stay beautifully, and the colors will have something to adhere themselves to. In the meantime, I'm like trying here on the side some combinations for the locket. This one would be cool. Ooh, but I still have those snowflakes. And where is the golden snowflake that I planned to use for the eye? It's already it's already gone. No. Oh, it's here, it's here, it's here. Oh, it will be so cool on top. Yeah. Yeah, that will look super cool. I do not have to make it like a solid, completely dry. I just want to be able to work on that a little bit. So again, we are going for the purple with white and gold, and we will see how it will go. If the colors will look like weird or something will be not fitting to my idea, then I will just repaint it, because he can always be just white and gold and it will be fine as well. Okay, a little bit drying around the pine cones. This one moved, no worries. Okay, I think that I would like to see a little bit of art stones on the bottom as well. So let me grab some art stones. Perfect. So I have it. Those are like the medium ones with a couple of bigger ones inside. Okay, let's clear this area. So we will use, or maybe not, because this one is apparently, yeah, brand new one. We will use soft gel to adhere art stones, just because it will dry the fastest from all the other options. It would be cool to have some stick handy, but of course, like always, all my sticks are gone. Always when you need them, huh? It's like with clean brushes. Okay, I will not lie to you. I don't have clean brushes. I mean, maybe some of them are clean, but still they are not in the presentable condition. They all work, but it's like mixed media kind of. They work. They would not work as the fine art brush. You will not be able to paint a single thing with them. Okay, a little bit, go and stick. Now stick here. Just a little bit for the texture. Where is that soap? Oh my god, I already lost it. I just had it in my hand right here. Oh yes, it's here. Okay, and a little bit here and there. I think that the art stones will just add a little bit to the wintry look, and hopefully they will not all fall off when I start to paint. Okay, come on. Yeah, perfect. This super complicated technique, basically I'm just dipping my stick into gel medium and then I'm rolling it so they will adhere to the surface and unstick from my crafty stick that is covered with something that caused them to roll weirdly. Okay, now it's fine. Now it's fine. A little bit more here and a couple of more of the stones. Yeah, let's look at those hoops. Let's look at his bottom. It looks nice. Okay, a little bit here, just to have something going on the bottom part of the composition. Okay, let's move all the jars from the way, otherwise they will melt. And let's dry him a little bit. In the meantime, I will look at the comments. Hello! Hello, hello! Okay. For my colors, I originally planned to be very brave and use my impasto eggplant paint, but it's very covering, and in case that something will not go super well, I will be in the big trouble. So instead of that, I will just let those elements adhere, and in the meantime we will just tilt the deer and grab some gesso and paint over all the boo-boos that I made with my gold paste, because we will play with the liquid acrylics. There is a new shade that it's beautiful purple. Okay, I will skip the antlers, and because he wasn't originally white, so each coat of gesso is drastically changing his color. Okay, I will not go over the paste to not have to put the paste back on. That would be cool live stream. Olga adding stuff and then painting over, and adding and painting over. Okay, so pretty much that should do. Hi Lenore, how are you? Nice to see you. Oh my god, guys, are you ready for Christmas? Did you do everything that you have planned to do? Because I'm still winging stuff in very last minute, to be fair. I mean, yeah, we still have some time, but I already know that it will be like very last minute in this house. Okay, time for purple. Time for purple, and we will use crimson. It's a new shade of liquid acrylic. But you know what, before that, I can assemble the thing over here, and it can already dry, because it will okay, no, I will do it at the very last step. I will just put the snowflake here, And where is the little one? Yeah, and the little one over here. Come on. Come on, just let it go. No, it will cover up all the beautiful detail in this one. So let's try this big one. Big one, big one. The biggest one of them all as the base. It was slightly perky, so I'm flattening it down. Okay. No, I like this one as the single one with maybe something here. And here I will put the bells. Okay, so no need for stuff to dry. Okay, are we in frame? Whole reindeer is in frame or not? It will take a second to adjust, so in the meantime I will put my poison over here, and I need a clean brush, quite decent. It doesn't have to be presentable. Oh, it will be so nice. Okay, and let's just go with it. So I'm diluting my paint, and liquid acrylics are super pigmented and they dilute beautifully like watercolor. So it will go all around my texture. I will wipe off the excess. And I will just let paint work. Oh my god, that is so purple. Love it. It's my first time playing with that color because I didn't have time to play a lot with it with my ambassador parcels, so I'm using those lives as the excuse to do some fun. Oh my god, I love it. I love it, and it's so purple. In person, even more than in camera. Okay, dabbing on the paste. Just dabbing, do not rub too much, because then you can remove the paste, because it just it's not perfectly dry. It's dry to the touch, because with the heat gun it's more like surface drying. Okay, so now with no diluted paint, I'm going over the edges that will create a really good shadows, and I can go in there with some impasto as well, just to darken him up. Okay. Okay. This whole texture that he have on his belly, it will go back, it will come back with some dry brushing. So I'm not stressed about it. I want to have a good coverage everywhere, especially in the wells, because they will help me with my shading. Okay, and now a little bit here and on the tail and under the tail. Okay, so let's try it a little bit, and I will grab impasto to add deeper shadows. And of course the pine cones are already misbehaving, I think I will use hot glue gun just to adhere them temporarily, because otherwise they will just drive me mad. Okay, and let's grab impasto in eggplant. It's quite darker, so it will work really good as the shadow. Oops, not too much, not too much. Okay, and again, this crimson is just beautiful. So beautiful and so vibrant. Okay, so here I have my eggplant. I will mix it here a little bit with the crimson to have similar tone. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfectly matching. I just want to be more or less similar shade, because eggplant is a little bit different purple. Not so much with the pink as with on the blue side, so mixing them together will give me a nice coverage of impasto with a shade of liquid acrylic. Okay, now here in the wells. Okay, I'm already doing some shading. I mean, I will still do the dry brush, so it all will change. So now I need, okay, I need you to stand up for me, as he's quite thick, so painting those edges will change a lot. I will probably, okay, I will be very honest with you, probably I will paint the back, but just one color, just so it will be not so white, especially for pictures, but it will be not a masterpiece on the back, because if I do stuff for myself, I usually skip the back side. Now, be honest, who is guilty of doing exactly the same thing? If it's a gift, then I will make a bag as well. The exception was the table. Oh, by the way, I posted the table because it's ready, and I forgot to do it on the morning, so I just posted before I went live here. I finished the table. It was a big commitment. I think that at the beginning I didn't realize how much work it will take, but it was fun. It was fun and it came out really cool. The top that I did with special effect paste, oh my god guys, it's so sparkly. It's just unbelievable how sparkly it is. It looks so cool. Okay, I think that I waited way too long. Where is my water? We don't have, yes we do have. Okay, because I don't want to lose the gold here. Give me back the gold. Give me back the gold. Okay, it doesn't want to let it go. I will have to fix the gold. Okay. I focused so much on the edges. I totally forgot that we have the texture here, but no worries. It will be fine. I'm fine. It's fine. Okay. So this part where antlers touch the back, I wanted to have a darker line here, so it would be obvious that here we have antlers. Okay, and now a little bit of this very dark color here and there, and on the cheek. Okay, I think that my hot glue is ready to help me with those misbehaving pine cones. Okay. That should hold them. I'm not sure how well and for how long, but at least for the painting part, I can be safe. Okay, so hot glue access. Okay, great. Okay, I will have to fix edges with the small brush because I don't think anyone wants to sit here and wait for me to get all my edges done. I will just use up most of my paint from here. Okay, and let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. Yeah, I will have to touch up the gold on the outlets. The color is super cool. It's not Christmassy at all, but as purple is my favorite personally for each season and any time of the year. I think it will work quite well. Okay, so as the light is very heavy, it's hard to see. Okay, at this angle you can see that a little bit better, that the back of the head and whole back of the animal is really dark, and here it lightens up. And we'll go with the dry brush and try to like keep that vibe. Because here on the texture paste, when I'm done with everything, I will just take a gold wax and go on my texture, so it will bring back some of the gold, but quite a bit of gold is still visible. Okay, whole bottom is not painted at all, so we will just do a soft wash of color here. That means I'm taking quite diluted paint and I'm just letting it wash my work, so it will increase all the details in those tiny elements around the hoops. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, great. So I have another thing. I have my metallic paint in color, I think it's blackberry. Yeah, it's purple and really dark purple, almost brownish. Wait, let's just swatch it on the piece of cardstock. So it is purple, and of course shimmer do not pick up on the camera. It is very shimmery, something between purple and brown, and that will be my shading color. So I will leave it here, and again give it a nice dry, and we will do some dry brushing. I have my dry brush, my dry brush ready. So for dry brushing, I like super soft brushes, like the makeup ones. This is actually even makeup eyeshadow blender, and as you can see, it's quite beat up, the same as this one. I'm not going for anything fancy. Usually I'm just picking very soft, very fluffy brush that will give me a nice haze of color, and I will start from the areas that I want my reindeer to be the lightest, you know, like the legs and the belly, and I'm barely picking any product on my brush. I know that everyone have their own approach, theory and favorites when it comes to dry brushing. I love the soft brush. So brush with no pressure or whatsoever, it will just give me a nice haze of color. Here I have too much product, so I will just pick up the clean brush and just blend it. And now the leg, I should do the paste after the painting, but well, okay, let's not get too carried away. Here, just a smidgen, because it would look very stupid if I would do dry brushing in one area and not in the other. So it have to have like cohesive technique all over, but definitely more intense here on the legs and the belly area. And to be fair, everything with dry brush already looks quite Christmassy or shabby chicky, because it's reindeer, so he will look more Christmassy. Okay. Okay, so now I can switch for the smaller brush. It's still soft, but it will give me more packed result. Oops, they are not dry, not ready for the dry brush yet at all. Okay, so we will just take out a little bit of gesso, and if you want to have a better opacity, then instead of dry brushing it with gesso, dry brush it with the white impasto paint. Snow White is super opaque and it looks super fab with the dry brush, but I like gesso better, especially that it's a little bit less covering and more forgiving. Okay. Just a little bit on the outwards. To not cover up all the paste. I mean, at this point I will still have to touch it up. Okay. Okay, a little bit sprinkling here. And definitely more. Around the hooves. You know what? I think that I would dry brush the antlers and hooves with gold. I'm pretty sure that I want more white on the pine cones, and I want you back. Don't go away. Come back here. I'm telling you, you staying here. And you will behave. This way or another. I will force you. Just come on, don't fight. Don't fight. Just stay there. Good stone. Good art stone. Okay, now I will be tempted to add a little bit more purple here, and because I'm using quite diluted paint, it will not cover up the dry brushing, at least not completely. I do not intend to cover it up. If it will happen, then oh well. Okay, and again a little bit purple here. And I'm trying to blend the edge of the color. I will go and dab all the excess. Just to have a cool transition. And I think that that works quite good. Hello! Yes, no, it's a reindeer fever. I already said that I ripped off your idea. I mean, sorry, I was very much inspired. And I get jealous, you know that I have FOMO. And first you did a reindeer, then Anna did a reindeer, so I want one. I want one as well. I love your galaxy vibe, but I already have like small hiccup with too much coverage on the paste, so we will not even try to attempt to blend the colors on this guy. Okay, I think that I will add a little bit of the whitening effect with the wax at the very end, because otherwise we will sit here forever with me just, you know, adding and removing color. I'm almost never happy with my first paint job, and I would be tempted to give it a couple more tries. So the base will be white for sure, with the brown wash around it. Okay, so actually we can paint the base with this big brush and with gesso. So less covering than impasto paste, hopefully some of the purple will still peek through here and there. Okay, and the base we have to paint all the way around. No sneaky techniques will work here, because you can see it from all the sides. So my sneaky way of painting just one side will not work here. Okay, and you can hear me crushing some loose art stones, but it's fine, it's gonna be fine, we will survive it. There is quite a bit of them here. It might be the case that at the end I will add a little bit more. It's very possible that I will add a little bit more. Okay, and now a little bit on the elements just to bring back the detail. Okay. And if you work at home, I would strongly recommend to add art stones to the gel, any kind of gel, preferably soft gel, because it will dry the fastest, and then just let them sit for a while. Don't poke them. Today we will have to poke them, but I would leave them for some time in the gel, let them sit, let them stick well, and then you can do all the rough jobs on them. You can dry brush them, you can wax them, you can rub paint on them, and they will hold. But it takes a while, and I'm already impatient. Okay, I already set up my mind that legs will be more golden. So let's add here elements and move on, because otherwise I will just play with it like forever. Come on, open. I need something quite flat. Okay, are you quite flat? Yep. Are we in the frame? Yes. So this big element will go here. So again, I'm grabbing my heavy body gel and I'm adding a decent amount to make sure that it will have enough gel to sit in. And over the night it will dry, and for tomorrow's photo session it will be good to go. Okay, all the access can be cleaned up later on. Now some gel under the numbers, so let's just lift it up. And let's add 3 here. Do I have more of those numbers? So I have this one. No, I also have 2 that can go here. Okay, come on. Come on, come on. And of course I will clean off all the excess in a bit, and I still have number 1 that can go here. Yep. Okay, yeah, great job, Olga, great job. Right side up. Okay, do we have any more numbers? No, there are no more numbers. Okay, like I said, here we will add the snowflake. Here we will have some bells. I still want some elements. Okay, let's add the the eye of the reindeer. Okay, I really like that eye. Okay, and I still want to add some embellishments here. This one will be my main element, but I can still use those a little bit. Oh yes. And you know what, we'll do the sneaky thing, because I have just one set of those Christmas elements. And I don't think that I will need Christmas elements anytime soon. So I will just cut it. I have no idea where my wire cutter is, but those will do the job. Okay. So I cut my snowflake in half, and we will have 2 of them, because I want just a part to be visible here. The other part can go here around the hoof. Oops. Come on. Yeah, nice blob of gel medium. Okay, what did we have here? Oh yeah, we had this one, and this one is quite cool as well. I will just cut it apart and add this here. Okay, I will pick up the axis of medium from here and slide it underneath my locket. Okay, perfect. And now the other part can go here, maybe. The other hoof. Okay, I will split it. This part can go here on the hoof, and this single leaf can go here next to the snowflake. Okay. And I'm pushing it deep down to make sure that it will grab some of that extra product that is underneath my locket. Okay, so that is that. And then we have those cute winter flowers. Also same set. Come on, just... I don't need that brad, because I still have one from here. Oh my god, I could trim my nails especially for you, but I didn't. Okay. So now I have to form my flower. How about adding it here? No. Next to the hoof? Yes. Yes, definitely yes. Okay, so this is really easy to shape. They are made from quite flexible metal. Not all of them will be like that, just some of the elements, because like those gears, I'm not bending them with such an ease like those elements. So keep that in mind, that not everything will be so easy to customize. I like how dimensional the flower is right now. Okay, so here we will go with the snowflake and probably one of the stars. on the top, so I can add couple stars around, just to make sure that I have same theme going on around whole my piece. And those stars are super cool. I strongly recommend you them. They're coming with couple sizes and different colors, so everyone will find something for themselves. And if you like metal embellishments, they also have a great value in the back, so it's always handy to have couple stars. Okay, this one is too much. Okay, so now when I'm looking at him, I think that his eye is not dimensional enough, so we will grab the screw head here and add it here. I know we have a nice fastener over there, a nice brad, but yeah, this way I like it even more. Okay, it's time to do a quick dry and then clean up everything around. Oh, hello, Mr. J. Oh my God, what time is it down under? Again, it's not often that I'm streaming in Australia friendly time. I'm still thinking about adding a couple of little beads here and there, maybe not. Okay. Okay, no, leave it. Leave it. You liked it, just leave it. I have a tendency of doing way too much to my pieces, and then it's hard to find a focal point. Okay, so now with the wet brush, I'm picking up all the excess of gel medium. I dried it a little bit with my heat gun to make sure that it will stick in the spots that it should stick. And now just gently tapping and removing all the blobs that will be visible. I want to remove them. Okay, and a little bit here. Okay, and a little bit here, and around this stuff. Okay, that one it's quite dry already, so I will use a little bit stiffer brush to tap off the excess. Just remember to not pull too hard, because then everything will just fall apart. Okay, heating again. Okay, I think it's fine for now. I mean, it's not dry by any means. If I will pick it up, it will just, everything will fall down. So I'm grabbing this blackberry metallic paint. Okay, and with the dryish, because here I have the cloth, so I just wipe off the excess, and you can see a cello shimmer on my cloth. So I'm starting to add some shading around my elements. And remember that metallic paint do have some coverage, so if you don't want to have it on your metal elements, you will have to clean it off before it's dry, and it's drying quite fast, so we will have to be quite fast about it. Okay, and a little bit here, and now dipping my brush into the water and just washing the excess of the paint from the elements and extending my shading. And I like how cool and metallic it looks, but it doesn't give me enough contrast to work as the shading color. But I still will add it here and there, because if I would just leave it here, then it will be obvious that just something didn't work out. But if I will repeat it, and it's a good advice if you ever make a mistake, and there is, you know, from some of them there is no easy way back, then just repeat it in the few spots and you will be fine. Okay, so we are getting back to crimson. Okay, and this time I will also grab from liquid acrylics. Maybe Persian blue would be good for shading, but I would prefer, oh yes, here you are, where you are hiding, my favorite amber. It's a really cool brown. Okay, yes, definitely better for shading, and I will still mix it with that metallic paint, so it will be really cool and metallic, and it will give us a really cool effect. Okay, I'm applying more than I need, and then with the wet brush I'm just removing the excess of the product, and again adding more than I need here and there, here and there. Okay, now wetting my brush and just cleaning it off from my elements, and when it's watered down I'm just extending the color to make a seamless blending. Okay, and a little bit of this crimson color, because they are still wet, they will mix together, so it seems like it's, you know, just smashing those colors without the purpose, but actually it does have a purpose. They will blend together and they will create, can you see those blendings? They will create just a really cool blended look. I really like this metallic look here and there, so let's just mix a little bit of this blackberry with umber, and let's just add it here and there, a little bit here, and a little bit here, because here we have some elements as well. Okay, just to make whole piece look cohesive. And because the bottom parts of the piece will be lighter, so I'm using more diluted version of the same color. And now let's mix a little bit of blackberry with crimson to have this more metallic looking purple. And let's just add it here and okay, the back, to make sure that it will stand out from the outlets. Okay, and again, with almost known product and a lot of water, I'm just making sure that everything will blend nicely, and I will still have some whiter areas and some more purplish areas and some brown ones. Okay, that's cool. Let's try it. On the base, I would go just with brown. On the bottom part, we will go just with the brown wash, but I still want him to look a little bit more festive. So I want to try to dry brush with the gold paint around the legs and on the outlets, and then we will do some waxing, and I think that he will be ready to go. I covered part of the metal elements with my paint, and because it's acrylic, so it will stick. There's like purple mix of with the, oh my god, sorry guys, I just have to close my medium before it dries. This purple mix with the blackberry and crimson and amber, it works so nice. It will be permanent on the metal. So if you want to expose your metal, then take a little bit of acetone on the cotton swab and just work on those details. Okay, I have no idea. Yeah. Okay, let's see how the dry brush with, I'm using Opal Magic in the shade of Rose Gold. It's just beautiful, 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 and I need a specific brush for that. Okay, so I will use this one. It's quite abused brush. You can see how not holding shape he is, but thanks to that he should help me out with you know, getting this really messy way of dry brushing. I'm looking for the clean area on my palette, because here we have a little bit of purple vibe. Oh, I love it. Can you see it? Can you see how cool it looks now, because my light is too bright? Okay, so now you will be able to see it. So this rose gold is just one of the most beautiful shades on this planet, and it will look so fab on his outwards. I don't want to paint them completely. Oops. Oops. Boo-boo. Can you see how? No. It's not visible in the camera at all, but it's beautifully golden. Okay, so now on the legs, just a little bit of gold. Not too much, not too much. Oops, a little bit on the flower, a little bit here. Okay, not too much. Do not overdo it. Where is my purple brush? Here is my purple brush. Okay. And again, on top of the gold. And here, when I did a little mistake, I'll just fix it right away and just blend it over. So the thing with those metallic paints is that they dry extremely fast. And again, now I'm using liquid acrylics crimson that is not completely opaque, so you can still see a little bit of gold on his outlaws. A little bit of gold, and it's purple gold. You know, like we have rose gold, so I just made myself purple gold. Okay, so my very last touch to the outlaws will be scary move. We'll use wax in the vintage gold, I think. It's aged brass. It will be too dark. Vintage gold. Is it vintage gold? No, it's white gold. Where is vintage gold? Where is the vintage gold? Is that vintage gold? Yes. Okay. So now I'm picking it up with my finger, and I'm going as flat as possible just to bring back the texture that is kind of lost here. I need a lot of wax on my finger and not any pressure at all. No pressure at all. And it have to be dry to do the waxing. Okay, again. Oh, it smells so nice. So the cool thing is that if I will decide to work a little bit more later on my piece, elements that I will cover with wax, and I hope that it will pick up here when I'm just going flat with my finger on top of that texture, wiggling it a little bit. Can you see how I catch just the texture, not the surface underneath? So I will go all over the outliers and make sure that I grabbed all those gold, all those textured details. Oops, too much, too much, too much. Go back. I'm looking at the screen as I'm waxing his cheek. Okay, and a little bit here. So now all the areas that I applied wax to, they will be resisting. I mean, on some point you can paint over it. If you will do it enough times and wait long enough, and you are stubborn and patient enough, it will start to cover, but you can use it for your advantage and do some darker color wash all over it, and it will just resist everything. Okay, all the excess of my wax I will rub here and there, maybe a little bit on the eye. It's nothing major, it will just bring some more light here and there. Okay, no, do I have a clean finger at this stage? Okay, with the cloth, with the cloth. Yeah. Okay. So the very last step that is left it, except of adding that snowflake that I will add, and then I will leave it to dry and not play with it too much. We'll be adding some dry brushing, but with wax, and right now I'm looking for my proper waxing brush. Okay, here it is, and we will go with old white, and I'm using quite rough brush this time. And wax will give you the effect similar to gesso. It's also not completely covering. I mean, mine will be, because I loaded that brush like crazy to make sure that I will have enough to add all the detail. I want to fix his face. The detail have to be back in a little bit here, but not too much, to avoid the mistake that I did at the beginning when I went way too hard. And the advantage of using wax here is that I can blend the edge. I can have a perfect seamless blend. You could do it without underpainting with gesso, but I kind of hope that we will not have to go to the very last result, that would be waxing on white. Because to cover the wax, now we will need a purple wax to increase that blending. Remove it from the metal part. Perfect. And I will go on top of that texture and bring it back again with the gold. I just want to make sure that we have nicely blended legs. Am I happy? Yeah, I think that it will be. It would be. Yeah. Okay, and now face. I don't want to see any harsh lines here in his face. He should have a red nose. I didn't thought about it. Okay. So this soft coat of wax just gives you totally different result visually than brushing with gesso. It's more smooth, especially if you will go in the circular motion. Okay. Okay, so let's finish the guy off by adding this one. I will add like the tiniest blobs of heavy body gel, and let's place it here. And I had here where are you? Yes, here you are. And I think that it needs a star over here. Okay, so when that dries, I will add here my rusty metal bells, and the reindeer will be done. Okay, so that's how he look. I will make a nice close-up. Here is the chest part. Here are the legs. I really love the belly blending. It looks fab, and I will leave it for the rest. And again, tomorrow I will go back with the gold texture here to have just the paste detail back, and that will be it. Okay, I hope that you like it. Do you have any questions? No, I don't think so. So I can wrap it up, and thank you again, and see you in the new year. I hope that you have very Merry Christmas, and I believe that tomorrow and day after we still have Finnabair guesting here, so don't miss it out. Okay, bye. Oh, thank you, Crafty Mom. Hello. By the way, hello.